morning. So about like 9:30. I'm not in really any rush to leave. This hike is going to be strenuous, but it's not long. I think it's only like a mile and a half down to the canyon floor. Yeah, daylight ends at like 8 o'clock, so I'm just kind of just taking my time right now. Oh, hello. Good. Hello again. That was the ranger. So I paid the park entrance fee, and what I didn't know, I should have known, was how to pay for my campsite. So he was asking me where my stub was, and anyways, after breakfast I will go to the kiosk and go get a ticket. I guess I kind of spaced out on that. I didn't see that on their website. First come, first serve. But anyways, cooking breakfast, bacon and eggs. I got my coffee. I also have these green elephant toilet bags, which are actually biodegradable. So I'm gonna put my trash in there, and you can bury these if you want to. Basically, make compost. And I'm taking advantage of the sunlight over here and repowering my Yeti, which was down to like 80% last night, and it'll be fully charged by the time I leave. So this will work out quite nicely, but I'm not taking it with me. It's way too heavy. So that's it. Gonna go get my permit to camp, and then start packing up and heading to Black Canyon, the valley floor. Real quick, a bit of a disappointment here. So I have have my solar panels out, sun full force, and while the power is not draining as quickly with the chef and refrigerator, it's draining. So in other words, it can't keep up with what the chefman is pulling. So is what it is. Maybe I'll return the chefman. I mean, it was a good idea, but I don't think it's going to work. Okay. Real quick, because I love toys. Okay, I love gadgets, and it's just like I can't get enough of them. And let's put the axe aside. So this is a Goal Zero Torch 500. I just bought it a few weeks ago, and I really like it because it has two functions. One is a flashlight, and two is a lantern, and it lasts pretty long. It comes in handy, and I'm actually like last night. I enjoyed using this rather than my headlamp because it's just easier, and I just love the built-in solar panel, as you can see. So it's almost like a no-brainer to buy this, and if you're multi-day camping, just set it out. Obviously, I'm not using this during the day, and just let it charge. Now, I could recharge it with the Yeti, right, via USB, but this works just as well too. But I just love the concept of just putting something on a table and having it recharge itself. Amazing. Where were these things when I was a kid? Hey, so this is Chasm View, which is a 5-minute walk from my campsite, actually on the north rim. But I'm holding onto my phone very tightly right now. Unreal, huh? It's amazing. I have no idea. I'm gonna get ready to pack up my stuff, and I'm getting ready to pack up my stuff and start my descent into the canyon. So I have no idea if I am going to end up where I'm looking at now. there is a sign saying no rock throwing because there could be hikers down there. So we will see. It'll be fun. Hey, so I'm starting my descent. This is like the SOB something trail, which is right by my my campsite. Hang on, you can see there. I have my permit, and I am all geared up, including my satellite phone, which may or may not work down there. My orange vest, you never know. Anyways, it's maybe about a half a mile with an elevation change of something like 1,900 feet. So going down is going to be pretty hairy with my pack because I'm well prepared. My pack has to go about 50 pounds. So if I fall, hopefully I don't keep going. And I'm already not looking forward to coming back up tomorrow with this pack in the direct sun. It's going to be a challenge, no doubt. But it is what it is. So see you guys later. Quick update. I'll pan around here. I made it about 200 yards and I've started my descent into the canyon. When I spoke to the ranger, she had advised every once in a while I'll turn around and take a picture because there's no trail markers here, there's no cairns, there's no anything. At best, I guess it's just a clearing. So that's the descent that's starting. I mean, I'm expecting it just to keep be really steep, but I am using Onyx Backcountry app, and I have tracking turned on, so that should be pretty sufficient, for marking my trail and finding my way back. So I'll see you in the bottom. Hey, another quick update here. As you can see, not much, pretty much bushwhack. So according to Onyx Backcountry, I'm actually off the trail, a little bit to the right. So not too worried about it. I'm kind of just gravitating over, and I could see what they mean, man. This is pretty hairy. Also, I'll say two things. Is like in my descent so far, I keep telling myself of two lessons that I learned in the last 2 years that I live in Colorado. One, I almost fell off Mount Massive right at the top last year, and it was because of just one single misstep. So as I'm descending, I'm being very careful with my footing and just keep telling myself that every single step counts. And the second lesson, which I admit it, I did this my first 3 months when I was in Colorado. I didn't take a trail descending wherever the hell I was. I don't remember. Near the Rockies, I think. I did not take the trail descending. I took a shortcut, and I was not scouting ahead, looking ahead. And I boxed myself onto a ledge. And I mean, it was like a 7-foot drop, and I couldn't go back up. I couldn't go down. And it was smooth rock, and I gotta tell you, I was pretty nervous. And I realized, the mistake that I had made, just I was not looking ahead, and I was just looking in front of me and just going down. So anyways, as I'm descending now, I'm looking far ahead of me, and I'm just taking my time and making sure that I have a path in front of me 20 feet down versus 2 feet in front of me. So but everything's going quite nicely. I'm just taking my time. It's hot as balls, and just try to go back onto the quote unquote trail, which should be, I don't know, maybe 10 yards to my left. So onward and downward. Quick video here. Honestly, the video just doesn't do this justice. It is just absolutely just amazing. So continuing my descent, taking my time. It's about 2:30. I have daylight until 8:30, so I'm not worried about that. I'll probably be at the rate that I'm going, because I am going pretty slow. I'll probably be down there, but maybe in an hour, if all goes well.
Hey, so I'm pretty much here by the river at the bottom of the canyon. So first, let me say, it's 5 o'clock. In that video where I said I was going to be down here by 3:30, that was my ego talking, and I should probably kiss my own ass. So at some point I had remembered that this was a class 3 rock scramble. I've never done a class 3 before. This is actually the first time. Plus I'm doing it with 50 pounds on my back. Between the thorn bushes, poison ivy, the sun beating down on me, and not to mention the maneuvering, you know, like a little bit weight moving forward with your body, and then you have 50 pounds coming with you. My pack came undone twice, so I had to stop and kind of, you know, re-rope it and tie it down again twice. I wiped out once, banged up my right elbow pretty good, but yeah, not a big deal. And anyway, let me give you the view, but I'm pretty much here, so hang on. Absolutely amazing. I mean, look at that. So I decided to stop here. I'm going to camp here for the night. Show you my backpack, and I should have, I don't know, I should have enough room here to camp. If not, there was a spot right up above, 5 minutes. That's even better. So I just don't see the point of, you know, backpacking it down there. Sleeping next to those roaring rapids is not going to be fun. I do have to go down there because I have to replenish my water, and I do, you know, want to go down there to explore. So what's the point of bringing my pack? And I mean, from the looks of it, I'll be damned if I could see any flat space down there that I'm going to be able to pitch a tent. So this is going to be it for the night. No campfires are allowed. Not that it really matters, because there's barely any wood here to last the night. So this should be pretty interesting. I'll check in later. Hey, so yeah, this is proving to be way more of a challenge than I thought it would be. I'm not going to deny that. Definitely sorry for the rolling around. Definitely have to improvise. So hang on. So that's going to be my bed for tonight. There's really no large surface to pitch my tent, or at least right here. There might be above that I passed, maybe, but now I'm kind of doubting myself because it seemed like a big flat rock like this, but now I'm not sure if this is the rock I was thinking of, or, you know, is it really as flat as I thought it was? Anyways, so no tent, and to add insult to injury, you see the white, my sleeping pad seems to have sprung a leak, so it's not holding air. You know, in hindsight, I probably, I mean, even I don't see it, I probably ripped it coming down here up against the rock or something, because you know, it was fine last night. But I do like the spot because it offers me a defense on one side, okay, and I'm also mostly under the tree. So even though I do have a tarp that I could whip out if it starts to rain, even though I don't think it's going to rain, I have some protection. So anyways, that's going to be it. I'm pretty low on water. I have food, and I did bring my bear bag. I mean, to tell you the truth, I don't see, I really don't see why a bear would be down here. I mean, what the hell is there to eat, right? So if a bear is coming, it was down here, maybe we could swap stories, because there's nothing here. But I do have my bear bag. I did lug it down here. So at the very least, I'm going to take my bear bag and, yeah, at the very least, maybe scramble over there and place it over there, just so it's out of the way. Just best practice. But this will be fine. I have enough water, I think, to last the night. It's not like I'm dying. And then tomorrow morning, I am without my pack. I am going to go down to the river because I do have to refill, and then make my way up. So this is making the best of it. Honestly, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's a challenge, no doubt. I was not expecting this. I was kind of expecting a clearing, pitch my tent, be all good, but that's not the case. So I'm just going to chill out and rest up. Real quick, so I'm assessing the damage because I had to go through a lot of narrow curves, and I was scraping my pack a lot. So I was assessing the damage. As you can see, the tent poles, even one of my spikes came out. The tent pole, was ripped through the bag. But then I remembered, I think I put it in here. Yes, I did. Never leave home without it. Gorilla Glue. I remember that I carry Gorilla Glue because Gorilla Tape. Excuse me. I do have Gorilla Glue on me, but Gorilla Tape. So I'm gonna tape that up, and then it occurred to me while I was thinking about that, if I can find the leak in my sleeping pad, I can Gorilla Tape that too. So I have some work to do, but let's face it, I have absolutely nothing better to do right now. So I am pleased to report that I did a MacGyver. Yep, I found the tear in the pad. Nothing a little strip of Gorilla Tape couldn't handle, and I just blew it up, and that's it, man. It's nice and firm now. So at least this will keep me from, the ground. I think I never slept on bare rock before. The soil, the dirt, gets extremely cold overnight. But I don't think the rock does. I mean, I could be wrong. I think I should have been okay anyway, but now at least I'll have, my sleeping pad, and I'll be 2 inches above the rock, so I have nothing to worry about now. Next is starting dinner, getting my phone recharged, and relaxing. Hey, so remember when I said that I never done a class 3 rock scramble, and I never did it with a backpack? So hang on. So I just discovered I did this to my outside case for my MSR tent. That was all the scraping from the rocks and coming down here. Honestly, it never occurred to me this was going to happen. And I mean, even if it did, like while I was coming down, I don't know, maybe there's not much I can do about it. So not a big deal. I am going to patch this up with Gorilla Tape. I'm pretty sure that I actually do have enough room to put like the tent and the tarp and everything on the inside, even without this. So I'm not that worried about it, and I could just get a new one of these, and I'll chalk this up to a lesson learned. No big deal. Real quick, just sitting here chillaxing, watching and listening to the river. Share something really quick. Like, some of my friends think I'm insane for doing something like this. Not a lot of people would climb inside a valley or canyon, rather. I keep saying valley, but not a lot of people would climb down the side of a canyon and camp overnight on a rock, right? But I do it because it's a challenge, and I physically can, and that's why I do it. Up until 3 years ago, right, I was 70 pounds heavier and 6 or 7 plus inches on my waist, and I would get winded on 2 flights of stairs, and I let that continue for year after year after year until finally 4 years ago, I changed course in a big way, and then 3 years ago, I had lost all that weight and I was physically active, and I will never ever be that guy again, ever. So this is why I do it, and also I kind of, this is just my opinion, but I remind myself, right, that how many people that are sitting in a hospital bed right now that would change places with me in a second, in a heartbeat. They would change places and come down here and hike and camp. So it's not only because I can, because I enjoy it, but because I feel like it's a privilege that I'm at my age, like, physically can do this, and I enjoy it, and it's a challenge, and it's not easy, and what else would I be doing right now? I don't know, back in Fort Collins, maybe playing pool with some friends, having a few beers, but I'd rather be doing this, not every weekend, but I'd rather be doing this, and just push myself and see something differently that I never saw before. So just food for thought, and I was kind of just sitting here thinking that 4 years ago, I probably couldn't even make it down. I probably couldn't even make it down 20 yards, right, from the top. 20 yards, I probably had to turn around because I couldn't do it. So here I am. I wish I had more water, by the way, but I just don't have the energy to go down to that river and get more. So I'll just deal with it, and I'll get it tomorrow morning. And everything's all set, and just waiting for the night. Over now. This is dinner tonight. Just 3 sausages. Since I don't have any water, I can't make. I brought rice. I brought instant potatoes, and not gonna make that. No water. This will be just fine. So this is my super duper bear bag with my cooking utensils and tomorrow's breakfast. It's practically right around the corner from my campsite, and yes, I know a bear can get to it, but I am kind of tired. I don't want to risk climbing to a ledge, and having a misstep, especially away from my equipment. It's just foolish. So it is made out of Kevlar. If a bear gets at it, once again, or any animal, I can't see an animal being here. There's nothing here. And what the hell would a bear or anything be doing here? But I'm following best practice. Everything will be fine. Quick update. It's about 9:30. Light's almost gone. I'm going to pan around for a second. I'm watching a Netflix movie to hang out. Pretty cool, huh? Now I know how Frodo from Lord of the Rings felt. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Just a really quick update. It's about 10 o'clock. It's pitch black. Stars are starting to come out. You can barely see it with this camera, but I guess that's the moonlight hitting the top of the canyon. But this doesn't really do it justice. But anyways, I'm just kind of watching TV, as you can see here. Nothing going on. And there's my bed for the night. Nice, safe, secure. And I will say this much. It's probably about 70 degrees here, and I'm really surprised because I was expecting it to be much colder. Last night at the campground, it was in the 50s. I had to put on my fleece. And I'm actually barefoot, just chilling out here. And it's like really just comfortable. Like 70s, so kind of surprised, but not complaining. Last one for the night. So yeah, this didn't work out like I thought it would. This slid a lot more than I thought it would. But anyways, whatever. I have my 9mm, my bear spray right here handy. Not much I can do about it now. I just killed a daddy long-legged spider, but it is what it is, This is my pad for the night. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.